Hi everyone, I hope that the summer's treating you well and that everything's going okay for you. Thank you for signing up for the Online Teaching Initiative. We're excited to have you on board and to start the initiative with you and hopefully help you to become better online teachers and facilitators. So if you're new to Blackboard, this can be a little tricky to kind of orient yourself to how things are organized, where things are. So the purpose of this video is to kind of walk you through that and make it easier so when you come to the course you feel comfortable getting where you need to go. So if you look here at the homepage, so you'll notice that the homepage is actually the announcements page. You can get there a few different ways. One, just by logging in. You can also click this home icon there, or you can click the announcements link in the sidebar. So every so often I'll post announcements, and when I do, you should get an email notification that you got an announcement, but you'll also see it here. So it's important that you read these. Basically, if you look over to the left, this is where all the stuff is. So you'll see that we have announcements. We talked about that. There's a calendar with some due dates on there. We'll talk about that later at another time. We also have fixes and tips. So this is a link to a survey. So if you click on this, basically if you see anything that needs fixing or if you have any suggestions for us, you can do this, and it can be anonymous or you can provide us your name, either way. But we just love to get your feedback on how things are going throughout the semester or throughout the initiative. I also created a Meet Your Instructor page that kind of has a little bit about me. We'll also have you create an instructor page for your courses in a later module. Underneath this, you'll see weekly modules and topics. So this is where all the content is. This is where the assignment directions are. This is really the heart of the course. So I'm just going to open up introductions to show you how it looks. So when you go there, you should see kind of an introduction thing here, and then underneath you'll see these little icons of a chart. I don't know why they use a chart. Basically, these are the lessons. This is where the content is, and we chose these because if you click on it, it chunks it. So obviously there's some content here, but it's important to know where you are. So Blackboard has a really nice feature up here at the top that are basically breadcrumbs. So we were on the introductions right here. Remember, we clicked on that, and then we clicked on Introduction to Online Learning. So this is basically one big folder, and in that folder we have these different links where we've chunked different pieces of information that we want you to go through. And you can go through it by clicking the arrow here or over here. But you can also just kind of click through these links here so you know where you're at and read through it. And then when you get to the end, it basically says, hey, you're done with this lesson. Now start the next lesson, if there is a next one. And typically there is. How to get there. We kind of explain it here, but it's really on the Introductions homepage. So you can go to your breadcrumb and click on Introductions. You can also click on Introductions in the sidebar. These are actually the same links, just in different spots. So I typically like to use the breadcrumb area the most because it really tells me exactly where I'm at. So if I click on that, I can go down to the next lesson. And again, it's a similar format. I just kind of click through different things. Sometimes there will be videos for you to watch, and then at conclusion, again, it'll say, you know, you're done. Go to the next thing. So I'd hit introductions again, and I'm down there. Sometimes you'll see a folder in here. So let me show you. I click on course design. So remember, we're on course design and management. Here's the introduction. There's different lessons here. If I click on types of content, you'll notice now in our table of contents we have an introduction, content examples, video content guidelines, and then there's a folder. So if I click on that, you'll see that, you know, it just says this is a folder that has X, Y, and Z, and then I can click through these to see the different examples. And you'll notice that on the breadcrumbs I've added another layer. So we had course design and management, lesson 2, types of content, and now we're in the folder called Video Content Case Studies, or that folder. So not too difficult, but that just kind of gives you an orientation with that. But that's basically how the course is set up. I haven't talked about how to submit assignments yet, but we'll do that later when you're ready to do that. But that's really how it's organized. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help. I'll be online a lot, so feel free to send me emails, but I'll also be in my office quite often. So if you email me and you want to meet face-to-face, then we can probably work that out. So just let me know. Thanks again for signing up. Really look forward to going through the initiative with you and learning this stuff as we go.